Might. Oh god, my throat will die. This one is not voice, so Cheatery will have to read it. Wait, what do we have to clear? Gunslinger challenge in Tuco. Or Truths in Tuco. Sheriff O. Wait. Sheriff O my sheriff. Oh boy. Cash maker jar. This is that sheriff, my sheriff was a reference to that captain, my captain, right? So if I read this before seeing Wright's death, it's actually a clue. Because the one in Captain, my captain, the captain died, right? And this one, the sheriff died. Wait, is this spoiler for you, Caramel? Oh no, it might be spoiler. Mr. Wright, Mr. Wright. Wait, how does Wright sound again? He sounds like Mexican, if I remember correctly. Spoiler, I hope you don't mind. Well, if it isn't little Hella, what's wrong? How'd you get that bump on your head? I got picked on by the villagers just because I said I was with the MBCC. Could you help me? The sheriff was the lizard's name. Ah! Yeah. Sheriff is the lizard's name. Yep. I have less motivation after getting that Yanqing. Understandable. We hate getting Yanqings in games. That's Chi-Chi in Genshin, right? Here it's Crash. Holy fuck, no one uses Crash. Hella dredges up every sad memory since birth and breaks down in dramatic sobs, putting on the performance of a lifetime for Wright. How dare they? I, Sheriff Wright of Tuco, will move heaven and earth to help you. Hooray! I mean, ow! It hurts so much. They hit me with a shovel. That was close. She almost burst out laughing at how well her plan was working. The Best Actress award goes to Hella. Hey, Sheriff, the wolfberries in the field are ripe. Wanna grab some? As Wright and Hella patrol the area, they are quickly surrounded by a crowd of townspeople. Sure thing, but tasty as they are, they don't take too many. Otherwise, there would be any next time. I don't know. I'm fucking up the Mexican accent, okay? I apologize, but that's fine. You've never seen the gameplay of this. It's tower defense. But we're in the story right now, so you won't see much gameplay. Ah, we understand. Hey, right. 2 sandbirds got heat stroke earlier, so better return one of them. Don't want to ruffle any feathers. Leave it to me. The other one's going in this too. Heat stroke. They're just gonna eat the birds, right? Yeah, the gameplay in the event is easy, which is very nice for low-level players who wants to get into the game and experience the event. We will barely see gameplay in Nikkei event, which I like, really. It's because it's easy. You just auto it and you're done. Watching this display of community spirit, Hella realizes that Wright rivals, if not outshines, the sheriff's back in Syndicate. While no one in Tuco dares to touch her when she's with the sheriff, they all look at her differently. Hella can't help but think that she jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire. Is he really a sheriff? We know. Well, if you've been in my stream previously, he's really not a sheriff. He just got that, not really costume, that uniform someplace else. Come on over, kiddo. You've had a rough life. Let me treat you. Before Hella could finish her thanks, the restaurant owner cut in. Right, you still haven't paid for your meals from 2 weeks ago. I was just conducting an investigation, checking if you're using too many additives. investigation by making your dining companion foot the bill? Hearing this, Hella instinctively reaches for her wallet while beads of sweat begin forming on Wright's forehead. Is she going to pay for his meal? Oh, kiddo. I think my stomach is feeling a bit. Get back here right now. Hella grabs Wright before he can escape, yanks off his sheriff uniform, and shakes it over the ground. About a dozen items tumble out from the hidden pockets of the uniform and scatter across the ground. A worn-out badge, some rusty disc coins, freshly picked persimmons, and Hella's wallet. What is the actual fuck? This sheriff has faster hands than Hella. Back in Syndicate, would tie sticky-fingered fake cops to a tree and beat them to a pulp. I respect local customs, so I won't do anything that extreme, but I heard the gun range needs some new target dummies. Wait, help! Somebody, help me! Serves you right. Why are you also moping around? When I was your age, I was busy whacking idiots over the head with a pipe. Is that really a good thing to say to another kid? No matter how hard I try, I can't reach my teacher's level of cooking. I want to leave here and come back when I become stronger. Isn't his food poisonous? I just love how Hella straight up curse. I know it. I know, right? And they don't censor it. Oh, I know this one. Next, you're gonna go train yourself in White Sands, right? Exactly. That's what my teacher told me. He said that once I overcome 1,000 trials and tribulations, I'll find the perfect recipe. Don't listen to that scammer. He's just using White Sands to scare you so that you'll give up. I don't believe you. You're always trying to trick me. I won't fall for it. With that, Timmy darts away. If he really goes to White Sands, he'd die. But Hella knows that she can't stop this stubborn kid on her own. She needs someone else's help. They just censored the word. They censored the word, but the voiceover is not censored, which is very pog of them. It's unlike the other game company. Cash in jar maker. Okay. The other game company, they cannot even do that with what was that, Boot Hill. Although the curses of Boot Hill are quite funny because it doesn't sound curses anymore. It sounds adorable. Hella goes straight to the restaurant and demands to see Timmy's teacher, the master chef. The moment he sees Hella, he goes into his usual sweet-talking routine. Ah, young lady, have you come to complain about our medicinal cuisine? While it's an acquired taste, the health benefits. The sly old fox knows that people would be coming to complain about his medicinal dishes, so he's devised a comeback before they can even start. But Hella doesn't fall for such an obvious ploy. I have bad news about Hamel's skin. Uh-oh, what is it? Is it the price? How much is it? I know it's not that expensive. 2,580? The premium cubes? 2,580? Of the premium cubes! If you want to get frame plus sticker, how much is that? Why do I get the feeling that it's very expensive? I think it's on the level of Nikkei skins. Oh, are we dead? You need to buy the package, which is... Oh, where were we? Oh god. In USD, how much is the package? No, you misunderstand, sir. I'm not here to complain. I want to place a bulk order of your medicinal dishes. 168 RMB. Wait, let me check how much is 168 in my currency. This is important. $168. That ain't bad. That is still acceptable for chidery. That's acceptable. Ah, are you sure? You really want to bulk order this stuff from Tuco? Of course! I even doubled the dosage myself. After eating tons of it while training, the results proved to be amazing. Now I can bend steel pipes with my bare hands like it's nothing. They don't know that she's a sinner. Oh, you sent a pic. Wait, hold on. Mmm. That's okay. I think that's acceptable. We still have Coda Shop. Wait, we can't stack ultra cubes. Oh my. Can we? I don't think that's going to be available in I don't think that's going to be available in Coda Shop. We'll just see how it goes. Oh god. We're dead. But I think I'll just buy it on the Google. Because the Google prices is I think better than the one in Apple. So I'll just use my Google account. Fuck the tax. Exactly. Fuck the tax, man. Oh well, it is what it is. Where are we? That's wonderful. Results are what matters most. So, just out of curiosity, how many would you like to order? Let's start out with 100,000 dishes. I've been in touch with some East Side tycoons. They should be sending in their orders in a few days. 100,000? That means I'm gonna strike it rich. Hold your horses. If your stuff doesn't work, you'll have more than just an OAB to worry about. Those East Side big shots play rough, so who knows? They might just wipe Tuco off the map. Hela makes an exploding gesture with her hands, then blows some air. The master chef had clearly never faced this kind of threat before. He succumbs instantly. Please, spare Tuco. I just wanted to make some cash. Look, here's a recipe. I don't know why it worked for you. I only added a little premium protein to the base formula. What the fuck is the premium protein? I got a bad feeling about this. It must be something that you can find in the desert. You want better start what do you call this? Saving caramel. Prepare the noodles. Fine. If you keep your apprentices away from White Sands, I'll drop the order. But speaking of which, what exactly is this premium protein? Exactly my thoughts. What is it? Well, the White Sands has so many sandworms. It'd be a waste not to use them, bro. Bro, they're using worms. Oh god. Oh god, it's worms. We're dead. And I think Hela ate that. Oh god. Rest in peace to her stomach. Well, she can heal her. She's a sinner, so she can heal herself. It's going to be fine. Those Tuco folks are so messed up. I just wanted to walk around in peace. If only I could make myself less noticeable. I get it. Sunglasses! I need a pair of sunglasses. The wait. Grandma looks so adorable. Um, how do you sound like a grandma? The sunglasses are in that quarter. 300,000 disc coins. Okay, that corner? Wait, 300,000? Wait, Abuela Susan, since when can you hear? Wait, I thought Grandma is deaf. Hella jumps up like she's seen a ghost. I never said I was deaf. Everyone just assumes so. Why are things here so expensive? They don't look any different from regular stuff. Girl, you're in the middle of the desert. The demand, it's the supply and demand. Wait, I didn't read that. Oh wait, I think I read it. I use a lot of bullets to seize them from desert bandits. I see so much of my younger self in you, my dear. Fearless, unstoppable, never backing down. Oh? Really? I'm not that awesome. Oh, since I like you, you can take that hat over there as well. Really? I think Hella's getting scammed, but okay. Wait a minute. What's going on? Am I seeing things? Your eyes are fine. Better keep your distance. The little old lady might put a bullet in you if she's in a bad mood. For some reason, the disguise that's supposed to make her less noticeable is getting her even more attention. Well, what is her costume anyway aside from the sunglasses? Wait, I think I know. Everyone, come quick! Susan's found a fountain of youth. You spread like wildfire. Windows pop open one after another until every resident in Tuco is staring intently at Hella. I think Hella is wearing Grandma's clothes. And they're mistaking her as Abuela. Oh my good lord. She got scammed. Several kids are even run up to Abuela Susan, begging their parents to take a photo of them. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm not Abuela Susan? Despite her newfound popularity, Hilla isn't thrilled. God, she got scammed. Oh my good lord, this is the mayor? Oh my. For an old man, he looks amazing. This is an NPC, he looks great. Oh no. But I bet he's also a scammer. Oh god, did I die? Is this 18-year-old Susan before my eyes? By the gods of White Sands, I'm not worthy. No way! Not you too, Mayor! Broken the playable character in other game. I know, right? Grandpa Mayor looks amazing. And it seems like Grandpa Mayor likes Abuela. Well, it's not too late to start your relationship, I guess. She speaks. Susan speaks. You barely talk to me after turning 60. You used to greet me every morning back in the day. Hella has never seen the mayor this chatty. She realizes this is a rare opportunity to get some information out of him. Well then, tell me what's new in Tuco. The more recent the news, the better. The townsfolk seems to be acting weird. Right. I think these youngsters aren't acting normal either. Let me tell you about what's happening with George. And so the mayor overwhelms Hella with a flood of trivial gossips, such as how George from the east side town stole a seed from his neighbor David, and how an argument with his son turned into a farming competition. It's funny how it is. It's funny how these town folk peeps they steal from one another. They argue and yet they still like each other. Isn't that surprising? They try to take care of each other. To Hela, the person in front of her is more of a tabloid writer than a mayor. Feels weird, man. I know everyone is a swindler, or everyone deceives, and yet they take care of each other. Isn't that an irony, right? Mira can't help but smile at Hela's unusual getup. What's so funny? Don't you feel hot dressed up like that? It's fine. Dressed in Abuela Susan's clothes, Hela tries to hide in a corner of the hotel but ends up being the center of attention. I'm not giving up. In the end, Hela's attempt at intelligence gathering results in a heat stroke. It takes Mira quite some time to help her regain consciousness. She's such a little kid. She's so adorable. Back already? Yeah. Abuela Susan remains seated and doesn't look up as Hela slinks through the door with her head hung low. She just got scammed by Grandma. Whatever you're trying to find, you'll find it eventually. Tuco's a small town. Nothing stays hidden for long. How do you sound like a grandma? Then, what about how you all tricked me before and now you've dragged me here to work like a slave? In White Sands, being too honest will only get you hurt. Don't trust everything you see and don't believe everything you hear. Sometimes in life, it's better not to know everything. The truly clever ones know when to play dumb. The struggles we have here are every bit as deadly as the ones in Syndicate. Wow. Wise words from Grandma. Oh, this is it. After this, we can go proceed with the story. This is funny interactions, man. Hey. Okay, there you go. Is this the mayor's office? Not sure. I'll check it out when I get the chance. What? Oh, I need to do the gunslinger challenge, bro. Eh? The living conditions aren't great and they're missing some necessities, but everyone seems happy. And hey, that's what matters. People said to use Hestia? Really? In this one? I think I need to do this because I cannot... Ah, okay, never mind. It's okay. Maybe I'm pressing the wrong thing. Will everything really be okay? The chef kept his promise. Early next morning, he confidently hands over the finished product. Oh, this is the continuation from the... what was that? There was a fist fight with two customers of Mira. And then they were trying to copy a jar, I think. To say there are discrepancies from the original would be an understatement. The replica looks like a completely different jar. On closer inspection, it even looks more like a thermos. I mean, this is definitely not okay. You can still tell it's a jar. It just requires a bit of imagination. Well, it's too late to redo it now. When the merchant returns, we'll just have to make do with what we have. I think she stole that freaking relic of a jar. and then scamming this person with his money also. The chef's product make it hard for Mira to conceal her worries. She packs this comically shaped replica back into the original bag. Just as she finishes packing, the disheveled merchant barges into the motel, slamming the wooden door behind him. Is the innkeeper here? I need to see the innkeeper. Oh, welcome back, sir. Oh my, it's only been a day. How did you end up like this? Don't get me started on it. That conman said everyone in his family has a missing tooth and wanted to knock out my tooth too. He was impossible to reason with. A total lunatic. Luckily, I had some cash on me and that sheriff was easy to deal with. He took the money and let me out. Otherwise, who knows how long I'd be stuck in that lousy detention center. Why do I get the feeling that every visitor in Tuco are getting scammed by their money? With their money, I mean. Where's my bag with the antiques? Oh, right. Oh, it's right here. At this moment, the steel swaying motel door gets slammed open a second time. Hey, why are you still here? That drunk father of yours realized you escaped from detention and is on his way here. I couldn't stop him. What? Oh, my son, I'm gonna knock out your tooth to bring you back into the fold. Daddy will be quick about it. Damn. As soon as the sheriff finishes speaking, blood-curdling shrieks can be heard from outside, getting closer and closer. The merchant's face turns livid. He grabs the bag without checking and rushes out of the motel. Good. He didn't notice the jar was swapped. You should quickly... She stops mid-sentence. Mira's reminder is unnecessary as the thief had already slipped away amidst the chaos. And Tuco getting scammed is the norm. Yeah, seems like it. There are so... it's like normal. Yeah. Nothing wrong. It's their everyday life. The shrieks gradually fade away and the dust stirred by all the running settles down. The chef leisurely walks out from the kitchen, exchanging glances with the sheriff and innkeeper. After sending off all the guests, the motel returns to its usual quietness, with only the dilapidated wooden door creaking. Ooh. Clap, clap, clap. A crisp hand clap breaks the silence. Alright, that's a wrap. It's just us now. We can stop acting. Mira rubs her cheeks, stiff from smiling for 2 days straight. As she looks at the other two, the stagnant atmosphere becomes a buzz with knowing laughter. All that acting left me parched. Anything to drink, Mira? With ice, please? The sheriff drops his imposing demeanor and fans himself with his hat as he lazily leans back on a chair. You can have your drink, but let's talk about the door first. How many times have I told you push the door gently when you enter? If this keeps up, the door will break and you'll have to pay for it. Yeah, thanks to that merchant's bribe, I can pay for $10. Here, Mira, this is your money back to you. Give me a drink too, the usual please. Where did you find such a hideous jar? I didn't even know how to keep up with the act. That's what jars for pickling meat look like. I've used it for several years now. It's practically an antique. As they joke and banter, Mira brings out a tray and hands drinks to each of them. Everything's fine on the other side? I told him to drive that merchant as far away as possible. He really worked hard on his lunatic dad act the past few days. When he comes back, we'll treat him to a good meal. Absolutely, we must celebrate. It's just a pity about that jar. If we didn't have to smash it, we could have made more money. Maybe it really was an antique. Oh, who said we smashed it? Look here. She's good. The innkeeper grins slyly. She points to a new cactus plant in an inconspicuous corner over the counter. The pot looks oddly familiar. It's that merchant's jar. That merchant might be dumb, but he has good taste. This jar can genuinely fetch a good price. If we add together Wright's bribe, the replica money, and this jar, we may triple the profit from one job. Impressive. You have the sharpest eye and wit in town. Alas, the student surpasses the teacher. We really are getting old. Thanks for the compliment, but you still need to pay what you owe me. Right? Check the time. Korryn should be arriving soon. Alright, alright. Put me another drink. Once I finish it, I'll go get ready with little Timmy. Sheriff Wright stretches lazily, puts his hat back on, and goes to the door to greet the new guest. Behind him, Mira swiftly rearranges the tableware, her smiling eyes hiding a shifty sparkle. Tuco? A girl's gasp echoes from the entrance. The new guest has arrived. So this point of view is right before Hella arrived. I see. So they were really expecting Korryn. Let's see. How much meat can we carve off this plump little lamb? Damn. I wish I could have read that before I proceed with the story last time. Okay, finally on to the main event story. Are we plotting a battle to win or just placing a losing bet?
Camera is ready. Come on, give us a smile.
A small sand ship races through the desert. The engine is running at full power, trying to shake off the sand beasts in hot pursuit. Korryn is steering, while the injured townsfolk crowd in the middle. This bloated little sand ship is severely overloaded, yet it speeds along in determination.
Now's the time! They're catching up! Start attacking!
Hella and a few other townsfolk stand at the back of the ship, shooting at monsters. The battle doesn't look promising. There! I love it. Everyone is pitching in and shooting.
2 down, 5 more to go. The remaining firepower is only enough to take down 1 more. How far is that place you mentioned?
Almost there! Don't worry!
Korryn floors the pedal, making the sand ship drift sideways and leaving the sand beast behind. The sand ship hits the ground with a loud crash. At the same time, a bullet strikes a scrawny sand beast in the head, downing it instantly in the sand. But as one sand beast falls, countless others swarm over.
Don't worry! We'll be there soon! We'll be fine!
A few hours earlier, in the temporary shelter.
Right now we've got 3 enemies. The desert bandits, the security team, and the unpredictable tide of ashes.
Damn. That's a very difficult task, but I think they can do it.
The tide of ashes is the most dangerous. We have no hypercubes left. If we run into it, we're dead. So, we need to get hypercubes first. I stashed some emergency supplies near Tuco for times like these.
Oh my god. Thank you for stashing hypercubes. The branch scratches the sand, adding a few circles to the map. Have you met the Tide of Ashes in the event? Yeah, I did.
Not here. This is where Scotch and his team found me. They stationed a small squad here.
A shoe wipes away one circle. 2 remains not far apart.
I remember this part. We'd have to cross the sand beast's territory. They might attack. Let's go to the 3rd spot.
Hi Kappa, welcome! I cried to this game yesterday with this event. Wait, is this for this event? Ah, you got Owen Korryn. Are they any good? Yes, they are. They're very good. Very, very good. Oh, is a Endora that can buff, so very good.
Don't worry, I've got a plan.
And Korryn is also very good, especially in straight corridors. Korryn dusts off the sand from her knees, tosses her branch aside, and stands up.
As long as the ship goes fast enough, and we shoot accurately enough from the back, once we reach that big sandstone, they won't catch us.
Korryn! All the sand beasts behind us are down!
Hela wants to call out, but notices a frowning Mira reloading next to her. A speeding shadow is looming larger. It's another sand ship! Oh god!
Oh no! It's the Desert Bandits! They found us!
Your O is S3. Oh my god. Mine is only S1. Why is my hair... Oh god, my hair is in the way. Hold on. Okay.
Didn't we drive them off already?
The Desert Bandits ship quickly approaches. Hela doesn't have time to raise her gun before seeing the familiar metal glint on the enemy's ship. What unit should I be on the lookout next? Shalom. Bianca. Bianca from the standard banner. Bianca, definitely. Miss Apple Juice. She's really good. Nox is also very good. So if you finish the beginner mission, you'll get a free Nox. Yeah, Bianca, definitely Bianca. She go pew pew pew. But you need support for her, like Sean and what's the name of the Endura chick? Sean and God, I forgot her name. Oh God, can you remember the name of the other demon? No. The R unit. Sean is A rank. Golan. Okay, Golan. Golan is also A rank, if I remember correctly. You're good to go if you got those three. Sean, Golan, and Bianca. Very pog team. You don't need to break. You don't need to break. What's this course? Yeah. Also cheap to build. Yeah, exactly. You only need those three. Definitely go for them. They make life easier. The Desert Bandits ship quickly approaches. Hela doesn't have time to raise her gun before seeing the familiar metal glint on the enemy's ship.
Get down! They're gonna shoot!
Time for our revenge! Beat them while they're down! Go! Go!
Aww, we already beat this dude before. Steel cables fire, embedding their barbs deep into Tuco's sand ship. The two ships get pulled closer. The Desert Bandits cackle manically as they climb towards the Tuco ship along the cables.
Get your filthy paws off! You bastards!
Hela kicks them and smashes them with the butt of her rifle, but there are too many bandits for her to hold off alone. A gunshot explodes in her ear, and a mania-laced bullet pierces the steel cable. Is that Korryn? Korryn came to the sand ship's rear when Hela didn't notice, snapping all the cables with 2 shots. She then sweeps away a desert bandit trying to sneak up on Hela. Hela doesn't have time to react before she sees Korryn nimbly flip and jump onto the ship's edge.
Hey! What are you doing?
Wow, she's so badass. Is Bianca standard? She's in the standard banner, but wait for her rate up. It's coming soon. Wait for it.
Sorry, little Hela. I'm gonna trick you again.
Eh? Korryn reaches out, ruffles Hela's hair, then falls back without hesitation. What?
Take care of everyone for me. I'm leaving the rest to you.
She's going to be okay, right? She's going to be okay, right? Right? Someone says Demon is very good. I don't really recommend Demon because usually you use him for the shield stacking shenanigans, which is very bald inducing, I think. And in my opinion, I think you need really good skills in using shield stack teams. So I suggest just go for just go for Bianca for an easier life.
Korryn, don't!
I really like Maggie's accent. Korryn's figure swiftly disappears into the dust stirred up by the rear of the ship. The next second, a burst of light erupts. What? A streak of light cuts through the air, striking the bow of the Desert Bandit's ship. Then the bullet skews, forcing the pursuing ship to a halt. It's Korryn. She raises her long gun, forming a one-person defensive line for Tuco's retreat. Man, she's sacrificing herself for the townsfolk, man. Yeah, I forgot that part. You need 4 additional copy of him. Exactly. For him to be good. The people on the ship go into an uproar. Hela tightens her grip on the edge of the sand ship, then reach out to stop the townsfolk behind her. She takes a deep breath and shouts,
Don't think you could just dump this mess on me and leave! Come back alive!
Yes, come back alive. We believe in you.
You got it? You big bastard!
I love Hela. The desert bandits swarm like fish to bait, but Korryn remains unmoved, like a boulder in a river. She raises her long gun without looking back, but gestures to Hela behind her. Clenching her fist, she points to the sky. She won't break her promise this time. Damn, she points to the sky like that! How cool is that, man? Someone in my YouTube comment said that reading through Path to Nowhere main story and event feels like they're watching a movie, and I freaking agree. Oh, fuck me. It's definitely absolute cinema in terms of writing in Path to Nowhere. And you know what? I got the
There is nothing to fear. I'm here to show you the way.
they can't have PC Clan, can't expect them to have anime. We can have anime, but animated short in game, we already have that before, right? Once because main chapter story only updates once a year, man. That's the problem. Also, you know the comment that said that earlier in my YouTube was a CN account.
This is the guidance.
Too noisy. Quiet.
So I have to Google Translate it. I just hope the Google Translate was accurate though.
This is the guidance of the flames. Korryn, why isn't she back yet?
Maggie mutters as she constantly looks back. After Korryn left, Hela took over the wheel. No pursuers are left in sight. The Tuco folks have successfully shaken off the desert bandits, but their compatriot hasn't returned. I feel she's going to be okay. She's too badass to die, you know. Timmy sits in the corner, hugging his knees and weeping silently. Silence spreads like a plague among the injured townsfolk until someone speaks up.
She'll be back. I believe in her.
Yes, we believe in her. The Google Translate got the core of the message across. Thank goodness. Because I only base my reply from the Google Translate, so thank goodness. It's kinda accurate somehow. Miraculously, Hela's voice doesn't tremble at all. Calm, rational, and determined, her words are no longer hesitant, just like the person in her memories.
It's Korryn, after all. You guys know her better than I do. No one is better at getting in and out of danger than her.
I agree.
Don't worry. She's probably already kicked those desert bandits' butts and will pop up any second now.
You're right. We have to trust her.
Mira walks over to Hela and helps her steer. Little Timmy wipes his tears and joins Maggie in looking out from the back of the ship. The sand ship speeds along and the destination is in sight. Just as Korryn said, everything is under control and everyone will be fine. Suddenly, a glimmer flashes through the sand. Who's your favorite Path to Nowhere character? Currently, Zero. I think it's Zero, and it's because of the recent events. Zero and Marian. You don't know what that is. Zero? You don't know Zero yet? Oh my god. She's from the recent anniversary event. That was amazing though. But from the previous anniversary event, it's Kokilik. He just started Pass and Nowhere. Oh yeah, he did. They did. I mean, Kokilik. For the sassy characters, it's Coco's interrogation. It's cute. I cried with Coco's interrogation. It's so good. For the sassy ones, it's Shalom and then Cabernet. And wait, I forgot the name of the recent Endura with Zero. What's her name? The one with the underground? More. God. I forgot her name, bro. More. my brain is already one cell, okay? Forgive me. Yeah, so for the sassy ones, Cabernet, Shalom, and more. You guys are good with names. No, not me. Hela doesn't miss this fleeting flash. How could I forget? There's more than one pursuer. Uh-oh. She clenches her fist tightly, then relaxes it again. She has made up her mind.
I know what to do now. Keep my guard up, notice every suspicious detail, and then bravely... Turns out, I really did learn something from that liar.
She's all grown up, man. She learned something from Korryn. And the chief also. The small sand ship, exhausted from many hours of travel, gradually stalls and comes to a stop on the sand. Hi, Kagari, welcome! Also, I got Crystal Code and Honkai Sword. If you're still playing Honkai Sword, that is. I feel looking like a hamburger each time you cross Cabernet's path. Well, I don't mind if she eat me.
You guys go ahead first. There might be other enemies nearby. The sand ship is too loud. If the hypercubes get snatched, it's all over. Actually, I'm still a bit worried about Korryn. Before she jumped off, she whispered to me that if I got you all to safety, it would be best to go back and pick her up.
I don't think she said that. Is she lying? Ah, yes, it's in the pinned suite. Thank you, Caravan. Yeah. Because apparently that's a unique code for Honkai streamers who plays in the rankings, apparently. I still play. Okay. Hella is learning Tuco's way. Yeah, definitely. She's growing up with the right folks, I guess. Well, although there are some bad influences, but they're still good people, right? Mira looks at the injured townsfolk. She seems to notice something too, but doesn't voice any objections. After a moment of silence, she leads the way by jumping off the sand ship and calls the other townsfolk to disembark. The townsfolk don cloaks the same color as the sand, blending in with the desert. Before leaving, Mira turns to glance at the girl on the ship one last time. Hela waves casually, restarting the engine. She's get what the fuck? She turned herself into bait for the other pursuers. Please be okay.
After you get the hypercubes, find a safe place to hide. Don't let anyone else find you. I'll be back as soon as I pick her up.
Hela turns and heads off in the other direction. A sand ship glides slowly, almost leisurely through white sands. After finally stopping, it honks twice, then honks twice again.
Hey! Hey! I'm here already. What's the point of hiding? If you know what's good for you, come out now.
Is she going to face that bastard? You just tripled as the OG Hershers. Congratulations! The sand shifts, revealing a squad hidden beneath.
Long time no see, Miss Sinner. Where are your Tuco friends?
What Tuco friends? I don't have any friends from Tuco. I've been with you guys from the start. Don't you remember? We're partners, after all.
Scotch pretends to suddenly come to a realization.
Oh, then I'm relieved. I thought you were deliberately acting as bait. Let's go. Back to the ship. We need to have a good talk.
Uh-huh.
Look at all this fancy stuff. Sorry, all mine now.
Look at that fancy cake. Betrayal. Wait, let me check on my voice settings.
Oh, there you are.
Let's go.
I think we need to lower the music volume some more and the sound effects. Because I want to hear their voice better. Wait, I didn't use my stamina. Wait, hold on. Real quick. It's going to be easy click click. Ta-da-da-da-da. And with that, dailies are done.
Fair and square. Oh, you must be kidding. This is a duel. You know what I'm saying?
You do the last difference for farping of mats. Is that bad? I just assume that there's a lot in there. I usually do the easiest one. I do the... Because I assume the rates are better on the harder ones. Damn, you're level 91. Yes, I am. Quite old, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Old player. I'm not a day one player though, but still old. You're playing since the start? Wait, I think it's the difference of the stamina. Oh, you just hit 100 compliance with Zoya. Very pog. Yeah, it's because I have a monthly card and it gives you stamina, so probably that's the reason why I'm 91. The concept of saving lives has never been known to Scotch.
I will provide fire support for the team.
Inside the security team's sand ship, the hot tea in front of Hella quietly gives off a gentle aroma. Scotch smiles as he pulls out a file, reading it with satisfaction.
In this raid against the White Sands bandits by the security team, you performed exceptionally and made significant contributions.
Scott shows Hela the application in his hand. It indeed states that Hela successfully led to the destruction of Tuco.
These achievements have all been recorded and will soon be forwarded to my superiors. If the application goes smoothly, the MBCC will soon get a beautiful medal for you. The medal awarding ceremony, bonuses, and commendations will all be there. You've done well, and I'm sure your chief will be proud of you.
No, the chief won't be proud of her if she decides to endanger human lives. I blame you for making me answer this path to nowhere hole. Well, aren't you attracted with the amazing character design also and the voiceovers and the amazing story?
However, I do have a small question.
The steam from the tea rises, and Hella remains still, calmly watching Scotch.
Before the transmitter was destroyed, we tracked your location and found that you had returned to Tuco. I don't want to speculate about your choices, but Miss Hella, you didn't choose to defect at that time, did you?
After a few seconds of silence, Hella burst out laughing.
You sure have a wild imagination.
You know, why do I get the feeling that Hella is really easy to read? Maybe for us because we know her.
I went back to see if there were any survivors. I didn't expect them to be waiting to ambush me. Not only did they catch me, but they also dug out and smashed the transmitter. Damn, that hurt.
As she says this, Hella dramatically pinches her ear, which is now spotless and scar-free.
Anyway, I managed to flee and return to you with some news. Right now, all of Tuco's remnants are running to the safe house in the market. Hurry up and catch them before they get away!
Scotch watches the girl's exaggerated performance and just smiles. He already knows. He's just playing with Hella.
We counted the hypercubes seized from the town. It's not much, and should be their main reserve. Even if they have hidden stock elsewhere, it won't be a lot. Relying solely on those hypercubes, they wouldn't be able to withstand even one sandstorm. Perhaps we don't need to waste manpower to pursue them.
Hella freezes, almost jumping out of her chair, but she manages to control her expression, pretending not to care as she stands up.
Well, whether you send people after them or not is your business. I don't care. I've had a long, busy night. I'm dead tired right now. Get me a quiet room. I need to get some good sleep. Hey! Open the door! Let me out!
Oh no. The guard stops Hella from leaving. Footsteps approach from behind, followed by a man's sigh. Uh-oh. Is she going to be okay? Well, I assume she can beat the guards up because she's a sinner. But I'm not sure about the dude, if he's also a sinner or not. Or maybe he has some
Miss
mania
Helen,
weapons.
No one gets this nervous over people they don't care about.
Oh.
You're a kind girl, even covering for them after being deceived. They must have threatened you, right? They're truly scum. Not even sparing a little girl like you.
You don't know them, you fucker.
Tuco didn't steal that batch of hypercubes. The real robbers are those desert bandits.
They don't care, Hella. That's the problem. They don't care. Scotch Parma is showing. Oh my god, you're right. He kind of is like Parma, but with a cowboy getup.
Desert bandits? Sounds like a lie they made up to fool you.
No, it's not.
You won't be able to persuade this dude.
I saw the weapons the desert bandits had. Their artillery, machine guns, and new vehicles had official logos on them. Though repainted, those models are not the ones the bandits should have.
Same VA, yeah. They sound similar, although the accent, I guess, is different, and the cadence of his voice. But yeah, I think they sound similar.
I've been to Tuco and searched all their depots. Half the people there are old, sick, or disabled. I can assure you, they don't have the power to rob Nirvana. They might trick people, but they don't harm anyone. If they really had the means to rob Nirvana, then there wouldn't have...
There wouldn't have been that funeral. Hella lowers her head, wiping away the tears in her eyes.
It's indeed possible that the robbers are desert bandits.
Hella looks up in astonishment at the unexpected reply.
Wait, you believe what I'm saying? You believe the desert bandits are the masterminds behind the robbery?
No, I think he believes that he'll exterminate everyone in White Sands.
We won't know who the real culprits are until we find them.
Uh-oh.
We're in no hurry. But as for your Tuco friends, without hypercubes or a stronghold, they definitely won't survive the next sandstorm. In other words, turning themselves in is the only way for them to survive.
Oh, doubt.
Right now, you still have a choice. Only you can save them.
It's more a threat than a suggestion. Scotch throws out a bargaining chip that Hella can't resist. She has no choice but to accept with gritted teeth.
Is there really still time to save them?
As long as you decide before the sandstorm arrives.
Hella takes a deep breath, then finally speaks as if she's given in.
I can tell you where the Tuco folks are. But you gotta call the NBCC. I need you to personally promise Chief that you're going there to save the Tuco folks. You must ensure their safety and not harm any innocents.
Of course. You have my word.
I don't trust this man's word. He already tricked Hella. Sure enough, the call still doesn't go through. After half a minute of busy tone, the call goes to voicemail. Unfazed, Scotch carefully explains the current situation, the impending sandstorm, and the plan to rescue the Tuco folks. After he hangs up, a tense Hella marks some coordinates on the map.
I see. So, they stashed the stuff there. Interesting.
I think the Best Actress award goes to Hella. Scotch sighs thoughtfully and turns to the guard at the door.
You heard that, right? The whereabouts of the Tuco robbers? Go find and kill them all.
Robbers? Screw you, Scotch! You lied to me!
Hella tries to rush forward, but a guard already anticipating her move stops her.
You already promised, Chief! There's a record of your promise in the NBCC's voicemail. If you go back on your word like this, the NBCC won't let you off the hook!
I don't think he dialed the MBCC.
Go back on my word.
The guard covers Hella's mouth. Scotch stands at a safe distance, leisurely picking up the files on the table.
We said we'd try to save them, but we never guaranteed any results. White Sands is vast, and the sandstorms are terrifying. It's normal for us to try and fail. As for witnesses, it's not hard to find some actors.
Bruh. Leisurely pacing back and forth, Scotch seems to remember something.
The identity of the criminal was never important from the start.
Oh my god. He's gonna point to the Tuco residents as the robbers. Even though they really didn't do it. Scotch crumples the paper in his hand, which holds the evidence provided by Hela and her achievement in dealing with Tuco, into a ball.
Move out. This kid is stupid, but the others are smart. Remember to use another ship. Be careful not to alert them.
I think they got tricked by Hela.
Oh, right. Keep a timid one. Do whatever you need to find the remaining hypercubes and take them all back.
Scotch looks at the red-eyed girl gnashing her teeth and trying to lash out. He calmly takes a few steps back and instructs the guards beside him.
Lock her up somewhere secure for now. And throw her into the sandstorm later.
This asshole.
Their killer could be the Tuco folks or desert bandits. Anyway, we've done our best. In the end, we can only recover her corpse and send it back to the MBCC for her companions to mourn.
Oh, no, you don't. Hela is dragged away. Scotch casually tosses the scrunched up paper ball into the wastebasket, which lands with a soft thud. As the door is about to close, a faint snicker is heard from within.
As expected of a B-class sinner.
You underestimated Hela. What makes you think she's saying the truth? Predator's trap. What lurks behind you isn't always a bigger fish. Sometimes it might just be a cockroach.
Where? Corruptors? Monsters! Don't try to escape!
A small sand ship stops outside the hideout. On the sand, a line of fresh footprints covers the previous ones. Inside the hideout, the townsfolk are forced by the security team into a tiny corner. They watch helplessly as the team unearths a large box and places it in front of Scotch. What? I thought Hela was tricking them. Oh no, she actually told the truth. Oh god. Then everyone is in trouble. Bro. I thought Hela wouldn't tell them the truth. Or I thought she's about to trick them into going to someplace else. Sir, we found it. Scotch casually kicks the padlocks. The padlocked hypercube box. The seemingly heavy box slides over by an inch, scraping loudly against the ground. Hela can't lie. Well, she can be tsundere. That doesn't count as lying, right? A very angry little angel. Yeah.
This is too light. They definitely have more. Keep searching.
Scotch turns around, looking at the trembling townsfolk.
Quit acting. There's no way you can protect your town with so little stock. Any honest lady or gentleman kind enough to share the location of the remaining hypercubes?
No one answers his taunting question.
No one. What a pity. Then let's try a more efficient method. That little one, over there? Yes, him. Take him away.
Oh god.
What?
Oh no, not the innocent Timmy! He did nothing wrong! With a point of his finger, Scotch's men drag out Timmy from the back of the crowd. Sharp cries of protest immediately erupts from the crowd.
What are you doing? What does this have to do with the child? Don't touch him!
A furious Mira is stopped by a team member. He hits her face with the butt of his gun, then pins her firmly to the ground. Scotch walks over to her and leans in, savoring the hate in her eyes. He gets high on people suffering, What an asshole.
Looks like someone is ready to talk. So, where are the remaining hypercubes?
Get lost! You're not welcome here! I locked the box. I hid the hypercubes. If you want the password and location, come at me! What kind of scum threatens a child?
Well, he is a scum. Through and through. Instead of getting angry, Scotch laughs.
Little lady, it's not hard to open the box. But there is only one chance to let you all live. You better think it through.
Mira is pinned to the ground, and her lips are cracked from thirst, yet her eyes shine like springs in the night.
Slaying the innocent and treating life with contempt? Is this how you do things in this city?
Sadly, yeah. This city is, the officials are, even the government, are nasty, evil people.
And you claim to be the last beacon of this city? Shame on you!
Yeah, shame on this city. Scotch bursts out laughing as if having heard an amusing joke.
Beacon? Yes, indeed. A beacon, and so much more. It's the light of civilization, the torch of humanity, the center of the world, and the hub of salvation.
To Scotch, Mira's furious questions are nothing but dinner time jokes, making him guffaw with laughter. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is that guffaw? Guffaw?
Everyone should be like you right now. Groveling on the ground, serving us.
Wow, the audacity. You are both humans. No one needs to grovel and beg.
Do you know why? Because without this city, there would be no hypercubes. You've only managed to survive till now thanks to those blue little cubes being endlessly shipped out of the city.
This city is very xenophobic. Yeah. And I really don't like how they treat sinners in this city. They treat them as if they're evil and they're prisoners, right? And they put them to prison. While if you go to Eastia, they coexist with the people. And this is the symbol of humanity, of prosperity. Isn't that ironic?
Indeed. They're expensive. But so what? Rare things should fetch a high price, shouldn't they?
Stop twisting the facts! Half a year ago, it didn't cost this much. You've been using climate change as an excuse to raise the prices! How many have died because they couldn't afford hypercubes? You don't see us as human!
Oh my fucking god. This reflects what's happening in the world, man. Prosperous nations, they get richer and richer because they sell their resources to poorer countries in a high price. Even though most countries doesn't have the money for that, right? Scotch slowly crouches down to meet Mira's furious gaze. His voice is as cold as a viper.
Why so pessimistic? These are all necessary. Rest assured, the money you risked your lives for will be put to good use. They will be invested in some, as they say, greater causes.
Seems that's how Mira turns as a sinner. Oh, maybe. Because so far, it seems like she doesn't have any power, right?
This city must be the torch of human civilization, so the flow of hypercubes cannot be disrupted. You just need to bow your heads and cough up your money.
Wow. That sentence. What an irony, man. This city is a torch of human civilization. And yet they are not humane by not making a necessity for survival. I mean, they're not, distributing it. They're hoarding hypercubes for themselves just because they want money. Yeah, this really reflects what's happening in real life. I remember what happened during COVID. The richer nations, they hoarded the vaccines. And then they jacked up the prices for the governments to buy it from them. And then they only give away those vaccines when it's about to expire. Man, it's so fucking similar. It's freaking similar, man. It's happening in real life also. Good lord.
What?
Then they call themselves here. Oh, what was that? The torch of civilization, and yet they are not humane. Real life is depressing, and it reflects in the game also, man. It gets reflected here. And then next chapter of Past and Nowhere, there's going to be an election, right? It also reflects the recent election in that, country. So I'm quite excited on what the new chapter will give us. And amused Scotch reached out and lightly pats Mira's cheek.
What? Dumbfounded? No worries. This city doesn't exactly care about human rights, or morality either. The social hierarchy there is just like yours.
Fuck. This city doesn't care about human rights and morality. More irony, man. And then they are called the torch of human civilization. It's disgusting. Blech.
We didn't have any grudges initially, but you broke the rules, and I get paid to deal with rule breakers.
People like you doesn't deserve to exist. Scotch grabs Mira's hair, forcing her to look up at the townsfolk beside her.
Such a pretty face. What a waste to feed it to the sandworms. Let me think. Oh, right. You're so brave and selfless. You must really care about them, right? Do you want to watch them get chewed up by sandworms? Who should be the first? After I throw them out one by one, someone might remember the remaining locations.
We need to beat up this dude. Stat. For the new chapter, I recommend you reading Matilda's interrogation if you haven't. Okay, got it. Okay, I will. Maybe I'll read that off stream though, because I'm much faster in reading if I'm not on stream. Mira tries to resist but can't stop the security team. Immobilized, she finally breaks down.
Stop! Stop. I'll tell you.
After getting the locations of the other hideouts, the guards restraining Mira immediately head out to search. Scotch stands up and dusts off the sands from his clothes. As he prepares to leave, he hears Mira's pained voice from behind.
We saved up for a long time. Just take it. Please let go. No, I mean, please spare us this once.
Scotch doesn't turn back. He just waves for someone to drag Mira away.
Such a piteous amount. As expected of the Outlanders.
Dude, they're giving everything they have. What do you want more? The subbing girl is dragged away. Since she's already given the information, she is of no value anymore. And things without value should be discarded. Scotch walks towards the final target of his mission. There probably aren't that many hypercubes in the box, but it's better than nothing. It'll be enough for him to report back with. Crouching down, he inputs the code and opens the box. But he doesn't see the familiar blue glow. Thick white smoke rapidly pours out of the box, rushing into his nose and mouth. Scotch quickly covers his face and steps back, but the back of his head hits something cold and hard. Is this a trap? Oh my god! The safety pin releases with a crisp click.
What a performance you gave. Now, it's my turn.
Let's go! I love that Tuco. As the smoke clears, the gun-toting bounty hunter reveals herself.
Korryn, you're still alive? You got lucky. But this ends here. Listen up, everyone. Shoot her!
Everyone is dead. Are knocked out. No one responds. The sobbing Mira had broken free from her restraints and kicked the remaining security forces to the ground. Oh my god! This Mira Korryn Hela deserves a Oscars and Academy Awards.
Oh dear. Who are you ordering around? This one? Or that one? Or both of them?
Mira releases her grip and the unconscious soldier slumped to the ground.
Now it's my turn to say, it's not hard to keep resisting. But you've only got one chance to keep your head. You better think it through, okay?
You dare attack the security team with just these few stragglers?
You know what? Just pull the trigger, Korryn. We won't miss this dude.
Know your place. Our sand ship is docked outside Tuco. A single cannon can flatten your entire town. You better be smart and surrender.
Nah, it's easier to pull the trigger.
What sand ship? Oh, you mean the one that's about to go up in flames?
I think it was Hela who's wrecking up the sand ship. That's amazing. Amazing teamwork. Korryn's tone is flippant. Scotch suddenly understands the implication behind her words.
Korryn, you conniving bitch!
Serves you right. The explosion unleashes a grand fireworks display, illuminating Scotch's plaster-like expression with a kaleidoscope of colors.
Wow! This is much more exciting than fireworks. You're right. Normally, even I wouldn't dare cross you big shots. After all, I have many people to protect and can't afford to mess with you. So, I found some helping hands. I quietly invited some bold but brainless guests over.
I guess it's the worms.
Run, eh? Dare you do one pendejo! Pull that crap again and see what happens!
Hey, buddy. Calm down yet? If we keep delaying, our hypercubes will end up in someone else's pocket.
The wounded bounty hunter leans casually against the post she's tied to. A young desert bandit whose ear she shot off raises his gun warily, but she pays no mind and even flashes him a smile.
Our hypercubes? Puta madre. If you are from White Sands and it's stolen our freaking goods, how would we have lost it?
Puta madre! Who could have thought that I would hear a Spanish curse word? Well, we also use puta in our language. But it's more like putang ina. Oh, wait! Oh my god, it sounds the same. Puta madre. It's motherfucker. Something like that. Even in my language. In our language, it's putang ina. And ina is mother. And madre is mother also, right? Wow.
That's not the right way to look at things. Without Tuco as a sitting duck, the security bigwigs will target you desert bandits next. They control the hypercube economy and inflate the prices, so we have no choice but to steal and rob. You and I have never been enemies. The real enemies are the Dis City folks controlling the hypercubes.
Yeah, sadly. This city seems like the bad guys in here.
Cut the crap. What you gonna do?
No, boss. We can't trust this woman. We've been screwed over several times already.
The young desert bandit's gun is knocked away in annoyance by his leader. Korryn suppresses a smirk, then dishes out her bait.
No matter how much we rob, there's a limit to the amount of hypercubes controlled by the desert bandits in Tuco. Why don't we team up and go big?
Why do I get the feeling they will team up, but once the threat is over, they're gonna steal from one another? It's quite funny, but I guess that's life in the desert for ya.
You're going after the security team's sand ship?
That's right. Tuco will help divert their firepower. Not only will you get hypercubes, but also their heavy weaponry. Their gear is way better than your knockoffs.
You know what? I can't blame them, okay? They're just trying to survive. Otherwise, they cannot buy hypercubes from this city.
So we get the hypercubes as well as the gear? You sure make it sound sweet, Korryn. You think I believe that you won't take a single cut?
Because you have no choice but to believe. Dis City has opened a new mine. They need to establish authority and clear threats along the trade routes, so they'll invest more on military upgrades. The White Sands security team is just the beginning. Soon our firepower will fall behind Dis City. If you don't dare to rob now, there'll be no chance to rise up later.
You know, she has a point, but I got a feeling it's all a ploy.
The world is changing. Those who don't struggle will eventually be devoured by White Sands. That includes us both.
I love Korryn, man.
Holy cow, boss! That bounty hunter didn't trick us this time. Shit, the security team is really dumb enough not to guard their ship.
Cut the crap! Hold your gun right! Hit those security bastards hard while we can!
Okay. I thought it was Hela who attacked who single-handedly handled the ship, but apparently they have help with the bandits. The desert bandit ship rise from the sands, speeding towards the smoking security ship. Sandstorms swirl in the air. Korryn cups her hands over her eyes, gazing towards the blazing sight.
Wow, they move pretty fast.
She didn't trick us yet, would be the correct answer. Exactly. Maybe Korryn still has something up her sleeves.
Aren't you going after them? If you don't, your ship and hypercubes are all gonna be gone.
To show her friendliness, she even withdraws her gun, but Scotch's face has already turned dark. At this moment, several team members who went to investigate the other hypercube hideouts rush back. Sir, there's nothing at the location that woman told us.
Shut up! Useless fool!
No longer able to maintain his composure, Scotch slaps his subordinate in anger. After a brief assessment of the situation, he strides quickly towards the little speedboat. She slaps? Really? He's not a... You're not a real man. You slap your subordinates out of anger.
Start the speedboat. Prioritize breaking up those desert bandits. No matter what, get our ship back first.
I think it's too late for that. The security team hurriedly starts the speedboat and speeds away. Korryn lowers her hat brim, covering the gleam in her eyes.
The show is just starting. Let's have some fun.
Oh my gosh, she still has something. She might be able to snatch a ship by herself also. Aside from the hypercubes. Oh good lord, she's good. Wait, why is Scotch in our team? Fuck off. Heck, wait. I don't want to be on the same team as that dude. What the fuck?
I wish you a safe journey.
This is the guidance of the flames.
Please enjoy the show.
Too noisy. Quiet.
Why taking your time, dude?
This is the guidance. This is the guidance of the flames.
Under the sand wall, Korryn leisurely watched the far-off drama. The well-prepared desert bandits clearly hold the upper hand. The security team's main force is diverted to capture the remnants of Tuco, weakening the sand ship's defenses. Though their firepower is stronger than the desert bandits, they can't fend off their ambushes. Korryn watches intently, but a resentful voice suddenly comes from her side. Do you think the desert bandits will spare Tuco? Don't be foolish. If you go help us now, you might still be able to save your skins. Nah, we're not gonna believe any more of your words. We're an official this city team. If you want to survive, you'd better hurry and cooperate with the security team.
I know.
Huh? Korryn brushes off the white sand from the brim of her hat, revealing a half-mocking, half-pitying smile.
You silly boy. They're bandits. Do you really think they'd give up such a fat sheep?
Nah. On the sand ship, the desert bandits have already reached the deck. They're about to break into the cockpit and take control of the entire ship.
Feels great! Hypercubes and weapons! We scored big this time!
I am so afraid for them. I think Korryn tricked them. Well, good luck, boys.
Boss?
Oh god. The desert bandit leader looks at the figure standing in the distance under the sand wall, his eyes gleaming.
A bunch of old and sickly fools only meant for the worms. Screw their unfortunate souls crap. They don't know what survival of the fittest? I thought that sinner woman would be useful, but they're all idiots. Might as well take them all out.
Oh my god. I think Hela is still in that ship. Good luck, boys. A burst of gunfire takes down the guards by the cockpit door. He's just one step away from fully controlling the sand ship. That's right. Just reach out and push the door. The treasure is right at the doorstep. Suddenly, a strong wind gushes in from behind. The desert bandit ducks, narrowly avoiding the steel pipe that slammed down where he was standing.
Whoa, you dodged pretty fast. I'd say this pipe isn't as good as the original.
A petite figure makes a dazzling entrance with the alarm blaring. She stands above, looking down on everyone.
What the? It's you! Weren't you locked in the...
Cage? I fought countless corruptors, taken down 3 black rings, knocked some sense into that dummy chief, and even broke out of the MBCC. You think your crappy cage can restrain me?
Nah, you're stronger than the
tables
cage.
have turned. Now it's my turn. Hands up! This is a stick-up! Hand over all your treasure!
Hands up! This is a stick up, girl. You're high. You only have a pipe.
This is the price you pay for underestimating the great Hela.
Yeah, they underestimated you too much.
Look at all this fancy stuff. Sorry, all mine now.
Hella only weakness is her complex with her side. Yeah, she's too kind. She is. She might not admit it, but she's a good girl. She just grew up in a very terrible environment. Under the blazing sun, Tuco reveals itself in all its glory.
This invigorating march will be the opening theme of our battle.
She helped 99 after all. Yeah, they are our comrades in arms. They've suffered enough.
Damn it! You were in cahoots from the start?
Scotch's team breaks through and rushes onto the deck, but his expression is just as grim as the Desert Bandit leaders. I think they already predicted that the bandits cannot be trusted, so they quote unquote team up with the city peeps or the city security peeps. But I think they're gonna, you know, they're gonna trick them in the end. At this moment, both of them finally understood Tuco is no pushover. What backup hideout? What joint heist? Those scammers planned it all along.
Hey! Be careful! Don't get too close! My pipe won't spare anyone or anything. If I accidentally smash something, this ship won't be going anywhere.
Hela waves the pipe near the cockpit's door lock, grinning as she watches Scotch fume.
How does it feel to be played by the scammers you look down upon? Look at your dumb faces! Your jaws are about to hit the ground. Are you really that scared? Furious?
Scotch doesn't take the bait and lets out a low chuckle instead. With a few gunshots, Scotch and the other security forces leap into action, taking down the remaining desert bandits on the deck. The security team advances again, trying to surround Hela and reclaim the cockpit before more desert bandits arrive.
You're talking about dumb?
Well, you are dumb. For foiling...
Got used by Tuco as a tool.
Who got used by Tuco as a tool? Well, you, mister.
I bet they've seized the chance to run away again. Haven't you learned your lesson? They just sent you to die.
Scotch points his gun at Hela, savoring the anger on her face.
Oh, I get it now. No wonder your chief let you out so easily. Keeping someone so weak is useless.
Uh-oh.
That's why they sent you out to gather intel, so that you'll finally have some value.
You don't call Hela weak.
You know it yourself, don't you? You're the weakest sinner there is. You can't even block a few bullets. You're not still cosplaying as the hero, are you?
You fucking bastard!
Scotch changes his tone, offering Hela a new deal. Nah, there's so many deals he said earlier that, you know, we just cannot trust you anymore.
It's okay. You still have a choice.
Oh, you fucker, you liar.
The MBCC doesn't value you, but we do. The security team rewards merit. As long as we team up and capture the Tuco bandits, you can gain a status higher than at the MBCC.
Nah, the chief love Hela. You don't know them. You don't know the relationship. As long as there are pipes around, the Hella's power is 9,000. Yes, and she heals. Even if she gets injured, well, it might hurt, but she still heals really fast. He stands only several inches away from Hella, gazing at the trembling girl before him. He extends his hand smugly.
Money, status, fame. You'll have it all. You'll truly become someone strong.
She's already strong to begin with. She doesn't need that.
I learned how to make this dessert from Mira, and these are hypercubes I got from 3 months of savings. It's not much, but I hope it helps.
I love how this event continues on the previous chapter 13. She's trying to become stronger. And little did she know, she's already strong. She's all grown up.
The sandstorms are coming more frequently and supplies are getting more expensive. Ultimately, it's because I haven't been a good sheriff for Tuco. Otherwise, Korryn wouldn't have to go out hunting for hypercubes everywhere, and you would have been dragged into this.
That's how it is in the White Sands. Resources are scarce, so everyone else is an enemy. But even hypercubes won't necessarily keep you safe. Everyone has to keep fighting to survive. Even if you hadn't come, things would still turn out the same.
Yeah, we're weak. There are many things we can't do or protect. Life isn't glamorous or carefree.
Mice are born into darkness, forever crawling where there's no light. They can't protect themselves or their companions.
And I might really be the weakest, most gullible sinner there is. No matter where I am, I get fooled easily. But
a little mouse got the chance to live in the light, and she hates always being so weak. So she left, seeking new adventures beyond the light. The journey was bumpy. The little mouse met a naughty lizard and also befriended the lizard's naughty companions. The little mouse discovered that the lizard was also quite weak, but had found another way to survive. I'm having goosebumps, man.
Maybe you're not strong enough now, and will make many mistakes. But that's okay. You have plenty of time. One day you'll grow up and become strong enough to face any challenge.
I love that line. Maybe you're not strong enough now and will make many mistakes, but that's okay. I want a Korryn that would say that to me every day.
Don't rush, and don't feel sad about it.
That line really is heartwarming, man. There are things in this world that only the little mouse can do, and paths that only she can take.
to do what I couldn't before, and to protect those I want to keep safe. I'm bound to get stronger. 1,000,000 times stronger than I am now. Then I'll return to them. That's why I set out.
She's all grown up. I'm so proud
So
of you.
until then, I ain't going down here.
Hell yeah! The steel pipe swings down. Scotch sidesteps to dodge the blow.
Just as I expected. You're a useless piece of trash. You think only one lowly B-class can stop everyone here?
Who said I'm the only one here?
Ha! Scotch senses something wrong. He looks in the direction of Hella's gaze. A group of people stand on a nearby sand dune, their silhouettes against the light. Wow! That is so badass. Oh, I didn't know Korryn can sing.
Korryn, you're off key again.
The Tuco folks stand behind Korryn, holding various crude weapons. Maggie raises her vihuela, while little Timmy holds up Wright's portrait. There is a rare fervor in everyone's eyes.
My. Little Hella grew to be so trusty in the blink of an eye. How wonderful.
Ready, aim, fire. Korryn's muzzles flares with the light of mania.
All right, dears. The two dogs have started to bite each other. Now's the perfect time for us to plunge.
She's so freaking badass! Yeah, take all the reward. Take it, take it.
If we miss out on today, who knows when the next big fleece and chance will come? Little Hella is already at the front of the line for us. We Tuco folks have to pull our weight as well. Let's go. Time to bring her back.
Let's go defeat Scotch. Oh, we are really on the sand. What do you call this? A sand ship.
I don't have much to contribute on the front line. I'll count on you guys.
Eh? Oh, we need 6. Wait, what is this? Do we? I don't know. I think this is going to be easy.
Firewall
But,
debugging
oh well.
completed. You're under protection now.
We'll just bring
Let's do a cooler
everyone.
battle model next time.
Time to die. Ah, wait. We need to go nearer for them to deal damage.
D-Matrix, activate! I wish you a safe journey!
Bye-bye, Scotch. Wait, he's still alive, bro. More cores? That's futile. Hey, why do you keep on jumping? You asshole. Anyway, he's dead.
One, two, three. Hey! I'm talking to you! Don't even think about running!
The brawl ends, and the defeated are tied up and neatly laid on the sand. Damn! Wait, is that Scotch's chest? It's so exposed, man. Oh, wait, I assume he's a cyborg, okay. He's really like Boothill. At the shelf, Scotch laughs with his head hanging low. Although he's evil, Boothill is more of a nicer guy than this dude.
What? You hit your head and lost your mind? Wait. Could it be?
Eh? What? Oh no! Holy fuck, the tides of ashes! In the horizon, the thick blackness is rapidly expanding. The massive shadow of Apostle looms over the sand. It's the tide of ashes! They must escape, but with that ship? The security team's big ship is nearly crippled from the recent battle. But the small sand ship can hardly carry anyone.
Crap! We got too caught up in the fight! We should have saved the ship for backup!
The apostles of ashes are arriving. The ships are destroyed, and your piteous amount of hypercubes won't help much. None of you can escape.
Maybe we should just throw them out of the ship.
Unless Tuco can sprout legs, you're gonna die with us in White Sands!
Oh? Is that so?
A voice responds slowly. Korryn casually hands over Wright's portrait, which she was using as a weapon to Hela, and asks her to take good care of it.
Korryn?
Korryn steps onto a boulder, the wind tousling her long hair. Hela can't see Korryn's face clearly, but she hears her make a strange whistling sound.
Little Hella, let me teach you one last trick for surviving outside the city. To face the enemy with a brave heart is precious, but cunning adults always leave themselves a way out. Bounty hunter tip. Not only do you run, but you also take the bounty with you. If you don't strip them down to their underwear, how can you say you're from Tuco?
You strip them down to their underwear. I love them. As the whistle dies down, a massive roar echoes. On the other side of the storm, a giant shadow slowly approaches. It seems to be in the shape of a ship. Unlike the harsh sound of sand scraping in the storm, this noise is deeper, more rhythmic, and approaches quickly with a rumbling buzz. Don't tell me Tuco actually has a freaking sand ship! And a big one to boot. What the fuck? The intense sandstorm obscures the view, but Hela can still vaguely see something is getting closer from the other side of the storm. Is it a giant ship? Or the mirage of a town?
Lunatics. They're all lunatics! How is this possible? Who could possibly transform an entire town into...
Holy fuck, the entire town is in a fucking ship? The next second, darkness descends completely, and the sandstorm engulfs everyone. When the light shines again, Hela is still dizzy from being forcibly hauled onto the ship. She looks in shock at the sand ship beneath her feet. The familiar shabby buildings, the familiar welcome sign, and the familiar little mice covered in dust. Beneath the magnificent, unparalleled Tuco Palace was a massive sand ship as large as the entire town of Tuco. Wow, holy shit, how did they get their hands on this?
So this is the real Tuco?
No wonder no one can find Tuco's location. Every time they're exposed, they cunningly move the entire town.
Desert dwellers can't have too many footholds, but nothing beats a hideout that can run away with you. See? Isn't this way cooler than their ship?
That's so true. It's a town that freaking travels. That's so cool.
This time, it's a real White Sands adventure. Keep a lid on your screams.
Korryn raises her hand in command and points towards the light.
Floor it! Full speed ahead!
The attack is over.
That is so
the source has
freaking
been
cool.
identified and eliminated. Chief, we did it.
Let's go.
Adios, Tuco. What a ride, Tuco! At the journey's end, you will find the answer you seek.
Poor little thing. Rest in peace.
Pieces. Rustle, rustle. The sandstorm passes and the weather clears. A green lizard scurries across the sand, leaving a trail of tiny footprints. Not far from the lizard, Hela clutches the docked Tuco sand ship, vomiting as Korryn pats her back. It seems like their ship is really fast for Hela to barf like that or throw up like that.
Oh dear. You were so spirited swinging that pipe earlier. Now look at you. There. Feeling better? Want some water?
I'm never taking your ship again. What a bumpy ride. Ugh. Blech.
props. Next time we collab, you drive. You're way better at it than me. Thank you for everything. Had fun working with us?
Hela turns her head awkwardly.
For folks who usually flee at the drop of a hat, y'all just had to jump in and fight with me this time. Even though none of you know how to fight. Good thing we won. If anything bad happened.
She's such a tsundere. She can't be honest with her feelings, huh?
Nah, I knew we'd win. After all, we had you on our side.
Korryn buttering up with Hela, huh?
Cut it out! I'm being serious.
I'm being serious too, Hela.
Korryn's expression softens, her eyes warm and gentle.
Just like you said, Tuco is really weak. No stable hypercube supply, no cannons. Look, we don't even have a proper sand ship. Of course, in a place like White Sands, if you want to be strong, you can join any desert bandit group. But some people just don't want to live like that.
I guess those people, the weak ones, she tries to protect them. Oh, I love Korryn, man. She might be a conniving bitch, but still. She's much more humane than the security forces from earlier.
If the powerless want to live in freedom, they must band together and use their wits and bonds to survive in this dire world.
That's right.
What we've always lacked isn't strength, but companions who can carve out a future with us.
That is so true. What we've always lacked isn't strength, but companions who can carve out a future with us. Hela, remember that line. That will really help you. Korryn stretches out her hand, officially extending an invitation.
You always thought of me as the bad guy, and never took my invitation seriously. Little Hela, would you like to stay and continue adventuring with us?
Hela hesitates a bit and looks towards the ship. Sure enough, the townspeople are peeking at her, quickly hiding after being spotted. I wonder what would be her decision. Hela's hand twitches, but ultimately doesn't take Korryn's hand. Well, she does have a home to go back to.
Sorry. I can't stay.
Oh, yeah. I think she remembers the chief and Hecate at this moment.
I really like you guys too. The car chase was a blast, and fighting desert bandits with you was awesome. I've learned so much from you, but that's still not enough. The world outside this city is nothing like I imagined. It's vast and dangerous. You guys showed me a new way to become strong. Maybe I can find other kinds of strength elsewhere too. I think that's the whole point of adventure. My journey's just starting. It's not just about Tuco. There are so many places waiting for me.
I think we'll get another event with Adventures with Hela. I wonder what will it be. I can't wait to read it.
I'll get stronger and bring that strength back with me. I already have a place I really want to return to, and people I want to be with forever. I've got to get back to them.
There you go. MBCZ is home. Oh, we have to have more Hell events, please. Yes, I think this is just the first part of it. We'll eventually get more. This is such a blast, right? It's nice. It's a breath of fresh air, because this is not the point of view of the chief, but instead of Hela. And look at that. It's such a good story. A heartwarming one at that.
Oh, jeez. How cheesy of me. You're making me blush.
Is that so? Well, there's nothing I can do then. when you put it like that, how can I keep trying to poach you? Is it that chief and Hecate you mentioned before? Seriously, anyone who can keep you thinking about them like this, I want to meet. Bring them along next time?
Well, we'll definitely meet cause you have an interrogation with the chief. Our little Hella has grown up so much, yeah. And she learned a lot of things. She learned that strength does not rely on a one person only. You require companions to accompany you along the challenges along the way.
Sure. They're both really interesting people.
So, goodbye then?
Well, goodbye for now, I guess.
Yeah. Goodbye. See you around.
As they bid farewell, the roar of motorbikes comes from afar. Hela contacted the Legion after escaping from the cage, and they are coming to pick her up. She waves vigorously at the Tuco folks, then turns around, striding forward without looking back. A Tuco ballad echoes in the wind. It's a melody that Hela is familiar with. Congratulations for witnessing the most magnificent desert sunset. Congratulations for keeping the most genuine smile in these times. Bless you. Your adventures will guide our way forward. Your story be sung across white sands. May you always charge ahead bravely. May your journeys always be smooth. In a daze, Hela thinks she hears Wright's familiar raspy voice. She suddenly remembers she still has Wright's portrait with her.
I need to return this to you.
Oh my fucking god! I thought he's really dead. Oh my god, he got as strict this town, really. Do not trust anyone. I thought he's dead, man. In the crowd, seeing her off, the deceased, right, is standing right there. What the fuck is that funeral we had? Are they just tripping? What the fuck?
Oh,
You-
hi. We didn't expect you to really turn around. If we'd known, we wouldn't have made it so melodramatic. Turn back around, sweetie. Just pretend you were seeing things. Keep this beautiful memory so we can...
You lying vixen! Korryn! You tricked me again!
This never fucking gets old, man. You play Ash Echoes? No, I don't have. I don't think I can play it, man.
Biatch! Liar! So friggin' shameless!
She says that affectionately.
Oh, the little mouse is mad! Run, run!
That is so
If you
adorable.
really can't bear to part with me, you can still join Tuco. You can reach out to me anytime. Got it?
In your dreams! Damn it! You almost conned me out of my shorts! Get lost! Hella here is in high demand! I don't need an invite from you!
All right. This time it's really goodbye.
She's so cool, man. Thank you for an adventure. I enjoy that so much. Korryn's figure almost verges into the light. Only her brightly shining eyes stand out.
Go and become stronger. Meet different people, explore new cities, and see what the world really looks like on my behalf. Let me know what's at the end of White Sands.
I think Wright is the person who drove Tuco to save everyone. Yeah, I think so too. But what the fuck is that funeral? if he's alive, then they're just messing with Hella, I guess. So many lovely art. I know, right?
It's okay to be confused. It's okay to get lost. Don't stop. Keep moving forward.
Yes, ma'am.
At the end of your journey, you'll definitely find the answers you seek.
I hope so. I love this event, man. Oh, we get a cutscene. I love Korryn, man. She's so cool. A very cool Onesan. But actually, she's kind of... I think she's like a mom figure to Hella. Amazing event, man. She's more like an annoying big sis. You're right. Yes, yes. That's more accurate. Amazing event. Bravo, bravo. Amazing. Amazingly written. A few days later. The Desert Bandit leader and security captain Scotch were dumped somewhere along the transport route by unknown individuals. What? They're still alive? If that were me, I will leave them in the middle of the desert. They were left with only their underwear and a small amount of hypercubes. Fighting when found, the discoverers had to exert all their strength to separate them. At the same time, a letter is secretly delivered to the security force office. Inside, a photo of Scotch and the Desert Bandit fighting in their underwear is placed meticulously on top. As for the Tuco folks...
It would have been perfect if we succeeded in keeping little Hella. What a pity.
A group of Tuco folks is sitting under some wanted posters, chatting nonchalantly.
That Legion. That's what she called it, right? Holy smokes. That convoy was really freaking something else. It looked so powerful, even from afar. Think we could drop their name if we run into trouble again?
Uh-oh.
It's a pity that someone couldn't keep their mouth shut and had to bellow out during the farewell. Otherwise, with the Legion covering us, White Sands would have been our backyard.
Well, it was just an outbreak. Yeah, outbreak.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you bet. Talk to my hand.
Outbreak. I think he means something else, but okay, mister. As long as you're alive.
No biggie. We were doing just fine before Hella came along, weren't we? However...
Oh, you're gonna miss her. Korryn's gaze zooms in on the wanted list, focusing on the word this city.
This city. That Minos chief is quite interesting. Should we go meet her?
And this is when we'll arrest, when the chief arrests her? Oh boy. Hella leans against the Legion's vehicle, sulking. Horo glances at her several times before finally speaking.
Come on now. Cheer up. You look happy and you've become stronger. A little bit.
A little bit.
So next time you'll take me with you on a mission?
Well, even if I kick you out of the car, you'll still climb back on. So be it.
Hooray! I'm a big shot now, you know. I know everything about White Sands. All the local routes. I'll cover you from now on.
Okay.
Horo agrees nonchalantly, leaving Hella momentarily stunned.
What? Are you out of your mind? Is this a joke?
Horo doesn't respond. She just smiles and pats Hella's head.
You've indeed gotten stronger, so I guess I can use some help from you. After all, the goods the Legion needs to keep an eye on this time aren't anything sweet.
Eh? Horo takes out a file folder. Inside are many scattered clues, including a particularly strange one. What is this? Blurry lens, strange box, glaring patterns. The underground's crimson mark looks extremely eerie in this picture.
Let's go. We'll see exactly who's going to send what and where they're going to send the boogeyman this time.
Horo steps on the gas. The convoy accelerates, leaving the route and delving deeper into white sands. What is happening? Is there a smuggling of those weird underground artifacts? I wonder if that will be somehow related to the future chapter, which is chapter 14. Interesting. Amazing event. Bravo! Bravo! Amazingly written. Like I said earlier, I agree with the comment in my YouTube channel that this is like watching a movie. How was it? Amazing! I love Korryn. It's action-packed. Oh, it doesn't get boring, man. It's so good. Very good, very good. It's like a movie. I guess it's absolute cinema of a writing. Because we only get to have limited cinematography, I guess, in this type of game. But the writing makes up for it. And the music. Mwah! Amazing! We want more Hell Adventures, I Snow. Thank you. What a ride. This Fast and Nowhere. Fast and Nowhere writers are so good. I love them. The presentation ain't fancy at all, but it's so darn good, man. Can't wait to get the new chapter. Same here. I guess this is like the EX. Oh, there it is. Yeah, EX stages. I'll work on that eventually. I can't wait. Imagine if this is Hoyo game. Maybe I'm still reading through it and then it's like 3 a.m. Oh my god, this is not accurate representation. I don't like that, man. You let your devs do their thing, okay? Let them cook, man. I guess people just easily gets offended nowadays. Oh, wow! It got refreshed, guys. Get your tickets.